Welcome back to the channel, guys, and if you guys are new here, my name is Arrow, and in today's video we're going to be reacting to some scary ghost videos that are captured on camera. You know, it's always so interesting jumping into the paranormal because there's a lot of like what ifs, you know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of people out there that are on the border with, you know, is it real, is it fake? A lot of people don't know. But I feel that it takes that one person that's up in the air about it to experience it once and their whole perspective changes. Like seeing these videos is really cool, but it's different than seeing it in person. You know what I mean? Other than that, I don't want to talk your ear off too much. If you guys do enjoy, make sure to hit that like and subscribe, and let's get into this video.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Number 15.
It's Chills, everybody
A
knows him.
YouTuber named Brett Johnson says there is a ghost in the hallway of his house haunting him every night when he returns from work. And what's most bizarre is that the paranormal activity only happens in the hallway. The ghost doesn't seem to care about haunting any other places. It's not a draft either. Even with a big fan blowing the opposite way, a ghost still closes the door. And when he puts his camera down and waits for 2 hours, the door behind the fan mysteriously opens. It's like the ghost is messing with his mind. I would say that this is a fake video except for one thing. When he investigates the rest of his house to show us, nothing is there.
I'm like looking for strings. It's like the most videos that are faked are faked alone. Like it's just one person that gets really bored in their house and claims they have a ghost. You know what I mean?
A weird noise happens nearby.
Could definitely
like
be a
something
spirit,
passes
100%.
right by him, and it seems to have left through the front door.
But I feel like at the end of the day, there always is that possibility that it could be fake. Because, I mean, without two key witnesses, and a lot of times these ghost encounters happen when you're by yourself, and then you don't want to talk about it because then you seem like you'll be crazy to other people, you know what I mean? But honestly, it's just natural anymore. It's in society. I mean, there are ghosts out there. There are spirits. Those spirits are not something that are, how you'd say, fictional. Other than that, though, I would have to say at the end of the day, could have been real, could have been fake, but who knows, right? Number 14.
This video was apparently taken in Bangalore,
Ooh,
India.
I don't like these.
A motorcyclist with a GoPro is riding late at night.
Like in
It
the
appears to be a
backwoods,
desolate rural
behind
road with no
all of
street
the
lights.
trappic, all
Soon
that.
the motorcyclist approaches
It's always the
something on
dirt
side
roads
of
that
the
you're gonna
road that is
experience
glowing
something.
white, taking no chances.
What the fuck is that? That literally looks like all the other videos where like that one white lady stands in the road.
He speeds past and then apparently uploads the
And all of
footage
them
at
are
a
on
later
motorcycles.
time.
I literally couldn't do it out
I'd
there.
say this is someone covered in a sheet. I don't think that would explain
Why would they be
it's
standing out
literally
there?
glowing white though, due to the glow.
It literally
I would say
charged
there's a
them.
good
Dude, that
chance
freaked me
this
out.
is
I thought it was weird to see
actually
face.
paranormal.
That's horrifying. If I seen that on the road, I would have turned around. I wouldn't have been the person to go by it. Because at the end of the day, if it's a person, hey, there's probably a trap in the road. They got spikes somewhere. I don't know why they would be standing out there with no light on the top of their head or using their phone. Could have definitely been supernatural. So either way, shape, or form, you just don't drive by it, because supernatural, they'll just come in the car with you and you just look in your back seat and they'll be right there.
Number 13. At around 3 a.m. on April 12, 2010, this strange apparition was captured on the security camera of a bar and grill in Las Cruces, New Mexico during closing hours. Published by Ghost Investigations, New Mexico in April of 2010. The crew slowed the frame-by-frame to 1/8 speed and shot video of the bar security monitor. What they captured does indeed look like a floating head. In the regular shot, it appears to flash in and out quite quickly.
Would you work there after seeing that on the security cam footage?
It looks like it actually flew out of sight. You can make out the eyes, nose, and mouth, and ears of the head's face, but it doesn't appear to have a body. There was no one inside the bar and grill at this hour. So what is this thing? Is it the face of a spirit? Where did its body go?
It's like the headless horseman, but Uno reverse. So leave a comment down below and tell me your stories. Tell me what you've experienced at work, if you guys do work in a haunted place. I feel like that'd be really cool, but also very scary at the same time. I would not feel comfortable working there, knowing that like anytime I'm using the employee bathroom, like I'm being watched, you know what I mean? I don't know, I feel like that'd be really weird.
Number 12. Christopher passes by a mysterious figure that everyone in the car thinks is really weird.
Where are they at? There's like no trees anywhere. Bro, that looked like a woman in
He's
black.
in the middle of the desert of an unnamed Arabic-speaking country and hasn't seen anyone in miles and miles. Christopher says
That's
he was
horrifying.
worried this person might be stranded, but when he turns around to help, they were gone. Well, more like disappeared. That's really weird if they're telling the truth because there is
Look at that, and they
nowhere
like
to
look
hide.
right at
They might be
them.
facing the camera and even reaching out to them at the 29-second
hell
mark.
no.
What do you think? I can't tell if this is a person or a ghost
That looks
sighting.
scary as
Are
shit.
they asking for help?
That looks like a wandering spirit. You know what I mean? Like the demons that you don't want to play with on some wasteland like that, carrying an umbrella, and all of a sudden that umbrella disappears when they look at you and you drive by. I'd have seen that. I would have been going 150 plus. We're gonna be drifting around those gravel roads like no tomorrow. Consider me on the Dukes of Hazzard at that point.
Number 11. Okay, so a YouTuber named Shadowbreak wants to know if he's caught a ghost on his home security system or if it was something else. His dog is staring at something in the distance when the door opens
Dude,
by
dogs'
itself only a
eyes
little
and cats'
bit.
eyes
No one
freak
is
me
touching
out.
the door, but it kind of looks like it's being held open. 10 seconds after the door opens, the dog's ears go
Especially
up.
when you're shining a
it
light
seems
at
to
'em.
follow something through the yard, almost like somebody walked out the door and
no.
past the dog. After staying open for almost 20 seconds, the door suddenly pops open even more for no reason at all. The owners finally take notice and look out, startled, wondering what this could be.
Bro,
It
that's
doesn't
your
seem like the
back
wind
door?
because nothing else in the video
That
is
does
getting
not
blown
seem safe.
around. I can't think of what else besides the wind would make a door open like that, except perhaps a ghost.
Because if you really do think about it, like what happens if that door swings open at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning and you're dead asleep? Somebody walks by and sees that? Shoot, that's like easy pickings for a burglar. You gotta evacuate that ghost.
Number 10. For a long time, this office webcam video in Lewiston, Idaho has caught weird things on camera between the hours of midnight to 2 a.m. Strange objects like orbs and other creepy stuff. One night, the webcam glitches out really bad and starts picking up odd specks of white light shortly before this mysterious figure is caught on camera with
What the
one arm
fuck?
raised. The apparition gets bigger as it presumably floats closer to the camera. The person who uploaded this says the building
Yo,
has a
that
history
is
of paranormal sightings.
crazy.
Maybe what we're seeing now is exactly what was haunting them. Freaky, right?
That is probably the scariest clip I've seen out of everything so far. I've never seen anything like that where it interferes with the camera, like in that kind of level. That literally looked like an angel or something. I don't know. But whatever it was, it had a lot of power.
Number 9. When a scary video isn't self-explanatory, it's time to break out some armchair detective work. But even if you're Sherlock or Enola Holmes, you'll have a tough time connecting the dots of this video. Published to YouTube in March of 2012,
I have
Ghosts
been to
Saw Real
like
66
ghosts.
writes.
Well, I've been to
taking
graveyards.
video of local cemeteries
I've played
for a
ghosts in the
while
graveyard,
and
in the
examining them
graveyard.
from frame to frame.
Terrifying.
Found the image of what looks like a
But
ghost of a young boy from around the
I have
early
yet
1900s
to see an
by the way he
apparition
was
in a
dressed.
graveyard, and
The
I
video
feel
was
like that'd be
taken at
super
Kinder
terrifying.
Cemetery, established in 1902. While scanning some
Oh, it's old.
tombstones at a distance, a distinct flash is caught on camera. While zooming in, you can make out a figure, although you can't really distinguish its dress.
Oh, I see it.
Mainly says that he's wearing suspenders and a white shirt, but that's up to
Yo!
interpretation. Some think it's a reflection in a car window. Others are sure it's the paranormal, and I'm leaning towards
See,
the
my eyes would never
latter.
see that. I have ADHD, so like in any way, shape, or form, I'm definitely not gonna see that. I'm gonna oversight that. I'm looking for physical objects a lot of the time. But like, I didn't see that at first. I don't know how they would have caught that, because like I would have never pointed that out. I mean, that blends in so well with the environment, but I feel like the camera kind of maybe captures it different. Hard to say. That's terrifying though. That was a full figure with the suspenders, and you could definitely see it was a child. It definitely had a baby face. Looked like it almost had black tears. That's
Number 8. According to this TikTok by elkakoi.tv, nothing is a coincidence. This couple was driving around when the boyfriend captured something on camera that sent chills down his spine. The couple later had a strange accident, which looks like it totaled the car. Here's what he
I didn't see
captured
it.
in the seat behind her.
Dude, that's like an omen. And that was before the crash happened. Oh my gosh.
Is it a demon? Some in the comments think
Literally.
it's odd that he would even take this random picture of his girlfriend, but others are pretty sure this is the girl's guardian demon. I'm with them on that.
Oh no, that might have to be cut off real quick. Like, that is terrifying. And it even totaled your Mustang, dude. Yikes. But capturing stuff like that, that's literally an omen right there. Something that actually creates devastation in your life and almost kills you and as well as your girlfriend or whatever she was to him. I mean, that's terrifying, and it shows the true power of some of these spirits. And if you guys don't believe in them, one of these days you might encounter one of these things. So be wary and watch your path. But like, that's terrifying. That is actually horrifying.
Number 7. A driver in Singapore thinks they have a clear lane ahead when something to the right startles them badly enough to make them lay on their horn. The pale outline of a woman appears to be perfectly balanced on the center divider. While this could just be a person trying to cross a busy road, the driver is convinced that they've seen a ghost.
Dude, you can see
even
through
if this
them.
is a person and
Could
not
you
a
imagine
spirit.
that?
I
That
really
thing
don't
looking
know
over
why
at
they
you
would
like this?
choose to cross this
Like,
section
nah.
of the road. Aside from
That would
heavy
make me
traffic,
crash out.
there's really nothing but a tall hill
That is
on the other
horrifying.
side and no discernible buildings of any kind.
And I feel like you can capture a lot of ghost activity on the road just depending on where you are in the US. Like, the thing is, a lot of people commit suicide in a lot of places, and it's sad to say that, whether it's jumping off bridges or, you know, bringing themselves to a back alley and, you know, ending their life there, unfortunately, or drinking themselves away. I mean, it's so hard to say, but people die all over the world, and it's not uncommon that you may experience something in your lifetime where you might experience something supernatural. Because at the end of the day, I mean, that could have been a girl in a previous life that she committed suicide on that road and jumped right in front of a car. I mean, it's so hard to say, but it's sad and true at the same time.
Number 6. Published in April 2017 by Steve Cody, this video allegedly shows a ghost haunting a swimming pool. In the description,
I didn't
Steve
know what that was
writes,
for a second.
I noticed my camera picked up motion around
You
my
sure that's a
pool
ghost
about
or an
week
alien?
ago. After midnight, I watched the whole video with my wife, and there's a ghost or something floating over the pool.
Is
He
that a
said it
ghost
lingered
though, or
there
is
for
there like
several minutes.
something in front of the
video does,
camera?
in fact, show a light floating over his dark swimming pool at night. It just hovers in the top right corner of the screen.
Oh no, that
bouncing
looks like
back and forth a
resolution
bit.
to me around
So
it.
what is it? A
I don't-
luminous ghost.
I don't think that's a ghost.
Holding something luminous, whatever it is. Don't go in the water.
I definitely think that that was maybe a spider web that cut loose. It's hard to say, but at the same time, I mean, it didn't really look like there was any reflection on that water. It just looked like that the resolution was so terrible around the object that it looked like it had a refraction of glowing on it. And I mean, it's really easy to misconstrue resolutional and pixels and all that for glowing and like things being changed in a video. So I mean, at the same time that may be true and real, I'm gonna have to say that's fake just because I've seen videos in the same manner where it was a spider web hanging down off the top of the like guardrail that gets blown off after like some odd seconds. It's not uncommon for an IR camera to capture something like that. It really is not.
Number 5. Bree Calderon gets an alert from his home security system. The motion sensor camera has caught some weird things on tape over his table. Meanwhile, a small light is by the door that he can't explain. According to Bree, the ghost is moving towards an urn off camera that contains the cremated remains of his grandmother. That would be terrifying, but
that
there's
would
no
be
way to tell if any
terrifying.
part of the story is actually true. With
That's
that said, the
facts.
strange mist might actually be some small picture distortion. But this visual glitch wouldn't be enough to set off the motion detector. Basically, I can't fully explain this video, so this
Oh, no.
might actually be paranormal.
It's very hard to say because that could be anything. It could be like a change in like dust in the air, like airflow. It could have been anything. It's hard to say. But supernatural, I mean, Maybe.
Number 4. This security guard only signed up to guard against humans, not ghosts. Get it?
See,
XHB
that's my
TV
kind
apps
of man,
shows
bro.
this freaky
I
security
don't
footage
sign up
that shows
and
a
get
guard
paid
having
to
a
guard
full-blown
ghosts
conversation
and people
with
at the
someone
same time.
who isn't there.
That'd make me quit. I've
Yes,
seen this
who are you
video.
talking to?
This video is so scary.
A lady, I saw her walking by the door at the agreement.
It's a lady that died like the other
Is the
day.
guard seeing
or, like,
things?
a couple
There's
weeks
no
ago.
old lady named Abigail here. This is the dispatcher's response.
That she should talk tomorrow morning, and she might see what the agreement.
Are you sure you're saying Miss Abigail? Like, she's been passed on for 2 years now.
When the security guard realizes there's
That
no
give
one
me
there,
goosebumps,
he
bro. I could
jets
just put
off.
myself in his shoes.
Miss Abigail is she died 2 years ago.
Looking down and then looking back and she's
You
gone.
mean you can't see the person of that one too?
No, there's nobody in front of you at all.
Many in the comments think this is fake because of the dispatcher's odd lack of surprise or urgency.
I don't know though. I feel like in a hospital that may be more common than we think, just because I mean the hospitals and nursing homes deal with a lot of death all of the time. So I mean it's not uncommon for hospitals or nursing homes or any like physical area that deals with medical stuff to potentially be haunted and actually experience that kind of stuff. Like who knows that person may have worked there for like 8 to 9 years, that person that's dispatching, and at the same time she might have seen other security guards do the exact same thing that he did. So it's very hard to say, but I would be terrified. I'd be like, ain't nobody in front of you, bro. Run right now. This is like your life on the line.
Number 3.
Number 3.
This creepy paranormal video is believed to be somewhere
I have
from
ADHD.
Russia. A man cautiously crosses his child's room late at night, clearly frightened by something scary enough that he wants it caught on camera for the world to see. He closes a window that he doesn't remember opening. It's here, he's sure of it. If he keeps waiting, it will be caught on camera. Scary moments are ahead.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
A pale figure claws at the glass. The sighting of a ghost in the window makes him drop the
Yo,
camera shortly
I
after
would
the
defecate
apparition is
myself
caught
right
on
there. I would've
tape.
had a heart
the
attack.
video is decent quality, but the ghost is low resolution, so I'm not sure if this ghost video is real. Take a closer look and tell me if you think this paranormal video is real or not.
Yo, I can tell you one thing straight. If I experienced that, my whole reaction would have been completely different. Like, I would have sounded like a 5-year-old girl running out of that house to my car, starting my car, and getting the fuck out of there. I would have been gone.
Number 2.
I feel like these are getting worse and
Only
worse.
danger to wanderers.
I'm not gonna sleep tonight.
And here's another proof, published by Solo Paranormal in January of 2022 and credited to Victor Perez. This
Dude,
encounter
there was just
is
something
super creepy.
right up there.
Although we
Like a
don't have
miner or
context
something.
for this video. From
Caves
what I
are
gather,
terrifying to me.
The cameraman is navigating through a cave system in a vehicle. There appears to be an opening overhead off to
I've
the
only been in
left,
one cave
followed
and I
by
felt
another
so
section
off
of
in
the
it.
cave. But what is that to the corner on the left? Something appears inside the cave in the darkness. A strange sliver of light. It
No.
appears only for a moment and then vanishes. What is this light in the darkness? I guess exploring that cave is the only way to find out.
Exploring the cave is the only way to find out my ass. I'd be leaving that for somebody else. I don't sign up for stuff like that. The thing is though, you look at the Catacombs movie, What Is Up As Below, or however it goes, that movie really messed me up. Caves, I'm claustrophobic, so I still don't do good with a mixture of claustrophobia and ghosts. Like that to me would be the end of me. If I seen a face, figure, anything like that in a cave system, I'm gone. And we are on to number one.
Number 1.
What is going to be the most scariest?
Submitted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by
Oh, somebody's sleeping.
73. This Redditor wrote, "Me and my girlfriend are asleep at 3:55 a.m. when the door closes on its own. There is a door stopper holding it in place. I'm always very skeptical of the paranormal and other footage I have captured, but this one..." Let's watch their submission and see what they're talking about.
Bro, this reminds me of something. Paranormal Activity 1. Hey, we could get you a contract. This shit would be based on a true story. That's scary as shit. I don't like the factor
There's
of me
certainly
like
some debate
sleeping
about
and
this video
things
in the
happening
comments.
around me while I
ASAP
sleep.
Lab wrote, "I'm
You know
sure
what I
you've
mean?
noticed, but just after 31 seconds, there's some kind of particle or orb going straight up near the bathroom entrance. Creepy footage." And the uploader replied saying, "Honestly, I had not noticed it. I'd been concentrating on the door looking
terrifying.
for shadows." Well, TCG
That's
Games
literally
wrote,
Paranormal
"How many days
Activity
do you
1.
wake up and your door is closed? Was the heater
When they're
or the
sleeping
air
in bed and that
conditioner
door
on?
moves?
Has this happened in the past?"
And the footsteps
and the
happen?
uploader replied saying no. This was the first time in 8 months. With or without the AC running,
this is the
it's
first
never
time in
closed
8
on
months.
its own. Can you think
But it
of
closed
any
8
other
months ago.
explanation for this footage? I think
So it
there's
wasn't
a
the
good chance
first
there's
time.
a ghost also in this bedroom.
Fuck all that. I'm not gonna be the person to live in a haunted house. Like, I would be selling the next day. Like, to me, I'm super intrigued of the afterlife and all that kind of stuff. And it's very, very cool. And it's really unique of what's all around us that we don't even know anything about yet. But at the same time, I feel like that's not for us to know. You know what I mean? Even in the Bible, it does say, do not attempt or try to communicate with the afterlife. So like, I'm good with watching these videos, but like me in a real life perspective in this situation where I'm dealing with a ghost, or if I'm dealing with a demon or a spirit or an angel, anything like that, I feel like I'm tweaking. I'm gonna freak out, other than an angel, because like I feel like there'd be a different presence. But like, you just know when something's off or when something's trying to hurt you, I feel, and you get that sense of feeling in that situation. But I don't know, I really have only experienced like a small amount of paranormal activity in my life. But who knows how big ever this channel gets, we might do like a paranormal exploration. It's hard to say where the future leads. Other than that, it's been a blast. Thanks for hanging out through another video. I do hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, stay up to date with the latest and greatest videos that we're going to be dropping, and it also helps to grow and get viewers like you. Thank you guys once again, and as always, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.